body that they feel is the body they want, you know, and not have to appease 11 judges that they don't even know and have nothing to do with them, you know. And if you're a judge and I come up to you and I'm gonna say, what do you think I need to do, you know, for the next contest to be better? And you say to me, well, I think your arms are a little too big for your shoulders, and so I think you need to let your arms shrink a little bit. Okay, well, I don't want my arms smaller. I want my arms bigger. So now am I gonna change my body and make my body the way you want my body to be when I don't even know you and you're not even in my life? So I'm gonna make my body the way I don't like it for a $10 trophy. But see, the thing is that the people that are competing are obsessed and addicted, and they don't have any control. It's kind of like I'm in a room with 20 meth users, and I'm trying to explain to them, you need to stop taking meth. Well, the drug dealer's gonna be like, yeah, good luck with that, buddy. All right, well, who wants what? You know, like the meth dealer doesn't give a fuck because he knows these 20 meth users aren't gonna fucking listen. You know, they're addicted to the drugs and they're gonna keep taking the meth. There's nothing you can do. So again, that's a very extreme example, but it's true. You know, people are so addicted, and I was at that point and so drawn in that they won't stop competing. What's the answer? The answer is I should be doing this for myself, and I should be, you know, wanting to look the best I can look. Where I look in the mirror every day and I'm happy with myself. You know, I'm living in my skin. You know, but bodybuilding, it's about appeasing those judges, you know, and whatever they tell you need to change, right away, okay, that's what I'm doing. They go to the gym and they're trying to appease that judge. I didn't have any pressure to look a certain way, but I always looked the best I could, and I always looked the way I wanted to look. And you know, it was enjoyable for me, but I do feel a little bit of pressure to look a certain way. And you know, that's hard because I shouldn't feel that way, but I do, you know, and I feel like I do need to look a certain way for my fans. You know, if I'm sitting here and I'm telling you this and telling you that, well, I better be following that shit too. You know, I can't show up, you know, saying you got to do this, you got to do that, and then I look like shit. You know, what is that? So, you know, for me to be able to educate and help people and motivate people, you know, I need to look good myself. It's always been a big part of my life. You know, looking good is something that was instilled in me as a little kid. You know, my mom was a competitive bodybuilder, so she was very into how she looked, and I was actually raised, basically, the outer shell is very important, you know, and that's not necessarily a good thing because, you know, it was more about looking good and, you know, looking at like these bodybuilders rather than getting a college education.
Do you ever feel jealousy from other athletes that are actually competing but don't generate the same amount of crowds that you do at these expos?
I don't. I was very concerned that was going to happen because here we have top pro bodybuilders, you know, and I am not a pro. I'm not competing, yet I have a bigger fan base. I have more, you know, followers, more, you know, more people wanting to take a picture with me. So I thought it was going to be a huge problem, and it actually hasn't been. It's been really great. There was this one situation where one of the top guys in Olympia, was waiting for an elevator, and I walked up, and this was right in the brink of me starting to become popular, you know. So I walk up and he says, you know, hey Rich, hey man, I'm a fan of yours. I watch your videos. You know, it's great to meet you and blah blah blah. And I say to him, I said, oh, you know, thank you, great to meet you. I said, you know, what's your name? Okay, it was a top fucking bodybuilder, you know, and here I'm asking him what his name is. Any kind of attention is good attention, you know, and it's you know, when the time comes that you walk in a room and no one cares about you, or you post a picture and no one comments, you know, that's when things aren't good, you know. If I post a picture and I have 20 people hating on that picture, they actually stopped, stared at the picture, thought about it, got angry, and took the time out of their day to comment on that picture. The truth be told is that I think that hate is going to affect anyone eventually. Some people just kind of let it go, you know, and realize that it's just you coming from, you know, someone who's jealous and insecure, and the sheer fact of who you are, what you achieved, how you look, just fucking angers them, you know? There are guys out there that, let's say, have been taking steroids for 20 years, they've been working out hard, they've been eating right, they've been doing everything they can, they just don't look like you. And it's just so fucking frustrating, like, fuck, I do everything I can and I fucking can't look like this guy, you know, and it pisses them off. If I'm walking through the mall and I see a guy and a girl walking towards me, you know, happens all the time. The guy will whisper something in his girlfriend's ear. And what it is he's like, oh, fuck, look at this fucking guy. My girlfriend's gonna see this guy and I can't even fucking, this guy is just 100 times more man than I am. So he's gonna whisper in her ear something like, steroids, this guy, look at all the steroids this guy takes. Or this guy has a small dick, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, well, don't tell her that, because then she's gonna go look at my dick and see that it's not small, and now you're really fucked. No, but it just, all jokes aside, it's just funny because it's to have that power of just walking through the mall and just like fucking destroying someone emotionally, and causing that much, for a person just looking up and seeing you, that they have to go say something to their girlfriend and make themselves feel better. And it's like, wow, I'm just walking through the mall. So yeah, haters are great, and haters are actually our biggest fans. And a lot of people don't understand that, I could disable the comments on my YouTube. I hit one button and people can't comment. So I don't have to have any hate comments on my YouTube channel. But those hate comments, they help my YouTube channel. That's truly what you want, is to actually get people. Your fucking video has, is so interesting that people are talking about it back and forth. So the comments help extremely. So I love the haters. I welcome the haters. Keep hating and keep commenting. It's making me money.
Have you ever had a situation where somebody came up to you and was trying to hate on you in person? Or they're probably intimidated by you?
I've never had that situation. The only close thing I had was that Profit Muscle thing that just recently happened, on my Instagram. And what it was is, it was a setup, and it was, purposely done, for attention. And, I could see what it was from the get-go. And, what happened was on video, and it was, completely, my voice was dubbed, my voice was put, me saying things when I didn't say them. The footage was edited and switched around, and, the whole video was just completely fake. And, it was a thing where this person was trying to get followers, trying to use me to get followers. And I always let those things go. I don't pay any attention to him. But this one, he just kept coming, and he made a video that was, really bad. And someone that didn't know me, wasn't a fan of mine, that just stumbled across this video would think horrific things. So I felt like it was time to, I need to fucking, do something about this video. So basically he was just challenging me to a fight, and, it's just stupid. You know that it's not gonna happen. You know that it's just this person, trying to, get followers and trying to become popular. And I've said, if you have a fucking problem, don't fucking talk shit on my Instagram. Don't talk shit on my YouTube. Just fucking come to the booth and just, come at me face to face. I'm asking for trouble, because if someone does that, what's gonna happen? Someone's gonna get hurt and someone's gonna go to jail, or both. So it really is stupid of me to say that. It really is immature for me to say that. But it's just, it comes to a point where you're like, Jesus Christ, come on, man.